Dear white people, indaba nibe bomvu manishiswe ilanga.
Dear black people, why do you wipe your face like this when you swim?
Dear Indian people, why is your food so damn hot?
Dear colored people, are you proud that everybody's afraid of you?
Dear woman, why do you play dumb to get attention?
Dear men, why do you buy it?
Dear white people, do your dads also not return when they go out to the shops?
Bantu abamnyama nonke, niyabazonda yini abelungu.
Dear rich people, why don't you use your money to help others?
Dear men, why is it only women fighting for women?
Dear foreigner, don't you realize we have problems of our own?
Dear woman, why in your fight for equality do you strive to push men down?
Dear men, why do you not strive for equality?
Dear men,
Dear
why does
black
it become
people,
okay
all
for
the
men to
voluntary
say
Dear
Dear people of South Africa, why have we accepted this culture of discrimination?
Dear South Africa, listen to the unheard cries of our nation.
Listen to the cracks of our great divide.
Listen to the beats of our hearts inside.
They're not that different.
Listen.
Don't only listen to speak next, but listen to understand that we're not just walking subjects.
Listen not only to the people that look like you,
speak like you,
Or think like you.
but listen.
We build a wall between us.
Brick by brick, too thick to climb.
Racist.
sexist,
Bigots, stop it.
The
Differences between you and I were never meant to divide, but unify.
Who decided that superiority has a beard, deep voice, and six-pack?
Or that inferiority has curves, shaved legs, and wears makeup to cover up, or was always good enough.
Or that a darker shade of melanin makes you less of a human being. Or that where you were born determines your value.
Since when did being born become a lottery?
And the winning numbers are
Not black.
Not white,
Not rich.
Not poor.
Not girl.
not boy, not good enough.
You had no say. Dear South Africa, open your eyes. Why do we continue to fight the difference between us when it's the difference that makes us who we are?
While the sufferings of many go unnoticed, we continue in our colorblind state, hurrying for a clean slate. We press on to incubate the hate of an undealt fate of the past. We say we don't see it. I don't see color. I don't see gender. I don't see class. As if being blind to the injustices and problems makes you a saint. It doesn't. It makes you a part of the problem. You never lost your sight. These eyes still see. They just see I instead of we. Turn back. Look closer. This time is up to you and me.
Dear South Africa,
When will we stop relying on the government to change this nation? Why do we think that some rule or law will result in an attitude alteration?
Do you not smell the rot? Inhale. Why do we think the stench of a system we know is corrupt will stop the corruption in our own hearts? Exhale.
and know that only the people can breathe new life into their land.
That we can stand.
Hand in hand.
and be different.
That's our strength. Lalelani.
Look, take it in.
It's up to you.
And me.
Yes, you. Not them. Whoever them may be. Just us. Let's begin to believe that we are the solution. Stop fighting against each other and start fighting for each other.
Who shall change this nation?
Tumamina.
Wie sal ons nasie verbeter?
Send me. Who will right the wrongs? Tumamina.
Ubani ozolungisa maphutha.
Send me.
Who stand up for justice?
Tumamina.
Ubani uzomela ubulungiswa.
Send me. Dear South Africa, when will the people see the call and stand? Tumamina, send me.
Let's be real. It feels like South Africa has faced overwhelming hardship in the last 2 years. The uncertainty, fear, frustration, and tension leaves us unsure about what is coming next. Yet we believe there is still incredible hope for our families, our futures, and our nation. Finding hope is not about trying to hide our problems away or ignore the real hardships facing many people. But we do believe there's 2 ways to view the current crisis facing South Africa. We can either look at this through a lens of doubt and negativity, and consider this event to be the final straw in all our frustrations and failures, or we can choose to use it as a fresh start, to rebuild this nation together and make it better and brighter than it was before. While this season is hard, it has also exposed many of the injustices in our country and forced every citizen to reevaluate what is important to them, who they care about, and what role they will play when disaster strikes. We believe that you, the youth of South Africa, are the ones that can turn things around and build a better country going forward. All it takes is the choice to do things differently than those who have gone before.
What does the Rainbow Nation mean? A nation is a large body of people united by history, culture, or language, inhabiting a particular country. South Africa has such diversity that at times that definition may seem crazy, but we do share a sense of this land being our home. The word rainbow describes all the areas where we are actually different from each other. Just like every color of the rainbow is distinct, but more beautiful when put together, so are our different cultures, languages, and identities, which make us stronger and better together. But did you know that the source of a rainbow's colors come from one light beam? This is fractured and splits into the beautiful colors, each reflecting the way it knows how. But it all comes from the same source. In the same way, as South Africans, we might reflect our cultures or beliefs in our own way, but our source is the same. We are all human and all citizens of this country. When we change our perspective, we see that there is actually more than unites us that keeps us apart. Now, we know that sometimes the rainbow looks a little cloudy. The ideal picture of a rainbow nation has become a disappointing illusion for many because apart from the new challenges we face, there are underlying issues that continue to resurface. What if the challenges we are currently facing and have yet to face are opportunities to build unity, regardless of your skin color, culture, personality, or background? You can be a part of that. Unity begins when we make an effort to understand other people's experiences, how they are similar to ours, and most importantly, how they are different from ours. When we embrace and understand people's differences, we are able to learn from and experience situations in a new way. For example, despite our many differences, we can all relate in some way when it comes to our experience of lockdown. Even though we may have all seen this season through different lenses, we can all, in some way, understand the hardships people have had to face. Naysayer versus nation builder. Naysayer, a person who criticizes, objects to, or opposes something. They always see the negative and tear others down. Nation builder, a person who recognizes the problem of a nation, then works to fix them. They are committed to developing opportunities through education, economic growth, collaboration, and building pride in their country. In many ways, we allow our differences to divide us. The imaginary gap between us and them causes misunderstanding, conflict, and many unspoken tensions. Being a nation builder is about working towards closing this gap. It's about crossing the room and getting to know people who are different to you. A good start to building unity is to find someone who is completely different to you. Somebody from a different gender, race, culture, and background, and start a conversation with them. Ask questions about them and their background that you want to understand better. Remember, these conversations should be about respectfully listening and understanding. Some things you can do right now to become a nation builder are: speak positively about our country. Seek solutions when you see problems. Learn the facts before you criticize others. Practice empathy and respect. Make an effort to engage and listen to people who come from different backgrounds than you. And work on developing yourself to be a successful future leader. You may be wondering why you have to be the one to close the gap. Why can't someone else do it? Well, being a nation builder isn't about sitting on the sidelines and waiting for the government or the people around you to do something. It's about stepping up to the challenge and realizing that rebuilding our nation starts with you doing your part.